Okay, then I am leaving, my friend. Bill and Rai, I am leaving. Oh, bye. Take care. Bye. So, friends, I'm in Seattle, and so you can see the excellent viewpoints here. You can see Jefferson Park here. Then you can see skyscrapers, Space Needle, and the Asia Pacific Ocean. It's very cold in Seattle, and you can see snow. It's very cold now in Seattle. It's very difficult, but I took a risk, and today is a Sunday. Now I had to go back. So okay, now let me introduce myself. My name is Professor M.S. I have authored 53 books, including the award-winning book titled See the Light in You, for which the Nobel laureate His Holiness Dalai Lama has written a foreword. I have 43 years of diverse world experience, including Indian Air Force, business, teaching and training. And I am a late bloomer, dyslexic, ADHD, and I had a brain stroke in the year 2021, and I'm 61 years old. I was born into a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment, and I don't have two-wheeler, I don't have four-wheeler. I'm 61 years old with mental challenges, physical challenges and financial challenges. Despite having all these challenges, I rose from the ashes like a phoenix. So life is a gift, life is an opportunity. Enjoy every moment of your life, and be positive, never give up. And today is Sunday, and people are enjoying and they are having fun, and it's very cold, but sun is favorable. Last 2 days I came out, and earlier I could not go out because of heavy cold. So yesterday and today, and I came out happily, and I enjoyed couple of moments, and hopefully I'll be here for a week. Hopefully I'll be I'll go out for a week and enjoy the pleasant weather. But after a week, I think it's going to be more cold, so it's very difficult. So hopefully for a week I'll be here in Seattle, and I'll enjoy the weather. And so now I have to return home, and so I would like to I create models, methods, frameworks, and I'm very curious and creative by nature, and I love acquiring my knowledge and sharing my knowledge, and I'm an author, researcher and storyteller. So lots of things I do it, and I have chronic back pain since 2027, and I had a brain stroke in the year 2021. I have internal allergies, so lots of health challenges I am having, and I am walking in Seattle. So if I walk, I'll get some relief from my back pain. So that's why I'm walking, and along with walking, I am also recording my memories because when I record my memories and when I upload, when I record my memories and upload on my YouTube channels, so people might like and share with their networks. So apart from that, I also share valuable ideas and insights while walking. So whatever you feel comfortable, you can accept. Whatever is not acceptable, you can discard. Life is all about learning, unlearning and relearning. So I'll briefly talk about philosophy in this video. More than a month ago, while walking, I had an idea about philosophy. So people get ideas from multiple sources. Some people get ideas in different sources, whereas I get ideas while walking, and I also get ideas when I interact with people, and especially when I interact with students and audience. So whenever the audience question me or interact me, so I get ideas, triggers. So whenever people provoke me, I feel very happy. Why? Because they are paying attention. When someone questions, that means they are attentive. So I'm very happy. So then when they in that way, I get ideas. So an idea has flashed on my mind to work on my philosophy. Then what I did was I noted down on my M.S. word about my philosophy, and I'm very positive and proactive. So whenever I get ideas, I capture the ideas. A short pencil is better than a long memory. So I capture my ideas, and not only I capture the ideas, I also execute the things at my own pace. There are around 8 billion people have 8 billion stories, and no two stories are similar. So everyone has their own unique story. So when we walk, we get lots of ideas and so many stories. So I captured the ideas. Then I started working on my own philosophy. Then I googled with a phrase, Professor M.S. philosophy. So I was very much excited to find my results. On the first page, Professor M.S. philosophy is to emphasize health first, education second, and wealth third, and he harnesses technology. So when I got the result, I was very much excited, and it was a aha moment, and I was on cloud 9. So I was very much happy with the trigger. Then I just searched other pages on Google. Then I came to know that already I published an article titled "What is your leadership philosophy?" So I felt very much interested. Then again I searched further. Then I came to that I already published a research paper on Stoicism. So that means I felt that yes, knowledge is. Why should I look here and there when I have my own knowledge? So people often search for stones by leaving gems at home. So we are the gems. So there is a lot of knowledge that I am having, because I am already 61 years old. I have 43 years of diversified experience. So I can integrate everything and create my own philosophy. I thought that way. So then I started working on my own philosophy. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step, and I always take the first step because I am very proactive and very positive. And not only that, I also execute things at my own pace. So like that I started my journey. Then I was thinking in which direction I had to go. Then I thought of from the educational perspective. Then I created educational philosophy. Then again I worked various aspects from my books, and I got feedback from my books, and I have a couple of documents, Word documents. So when I took feedback from those documents, I created a couple of words that resonate my thinking, such as attitude, gratitude, virtue, universe, power, spark, empathy, humanity. So like that I got a couple of words. Then I created my own philosophy from the Eastern perspective. So I created an Eastern philosophy emphasizing virtue, humanity. So I also created a tagline temporarily that truth, wisdom, knowledge. Like that I have created some taglines tentatively. So like this I started working on my own philosophy. Then I often mentioned about Socrates in my books and also in my teaching and training programs. So then I googled about Socrates. I came to know that Socrates is known as father of philosophy, and Socrates talks that an unexamined life is not worth learning. What Socrates said was that an unexamined life is not worth living. That means you have to examine your life. So we have to examine our life. That's what said Socrates. And then I started doing research. So daily around 1 hour I am researching about my philosophy. Then I am trying to publish a book on my philosophy, but not now, in the long run, because first I had to develop my own clarity about which direction I have to go, because tentatively I have created it as educational philosophy and from Eastern philosophy. So like that I'll do a lot of research and publish a book on my own philosophy. So daily I'm investing some time. So this is briefly about my philosophy, and also I created a couple of templates, and I created a template to interview me tentatively. So much is in the store, but it takes one time. As I said, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. So I took the first step, and I started doing the things, and I started executing, and I work consistently, and I am very consistent, and I am very persistent. I won't give up. I am very much clearly focused on what I am doing. So this is briefly about my philosophy, and next I will talk about Professor M.S. 4 rule. As I told you, I create my own models, methods, perspectives, philosophy. So I shared with you about my philosophy in a nutshell. Now I'll focus on Professor M.S. 4 rule. How I got the idea of creating Professor M.S. 4 rule is that I am an Indian Air Force veteran, and I was going for a health run every day morning with my colleagues in the Indian Air Force. I joined Indian Air Force when I was 18 or 19 years old. So I started going for a health run. So I became an early bird. That's one aspect. Second aspect was that, and I have been waking up morning at 4 o'clock since 2007. So this is the second aspect. Third aspect is that I believe in learning, unlearning and relearning. So because of these aspects, I started thinking about Professor M.S. Rao's 4 AM rule. And I started Professor M.S. Rao's 4 AM rule on October 31st, 2024. So why I started this rule on October 31st was that there were 4 aspects, there were 4 unique aspects that led me create Professor M.S. Rao's 4 AM rule. I created Professor M.S. Rao's 4 AM rule on October 31st because October 31st was my birthday, and second thing was I was born on Thursday. Third thing, October 31st we celebrated Diwali, and October 31st we celebrated Halloween in Seattle. So October 2024, October 31st, 2024 was unique my day in my life because of these 4 factors. So I started Professor M.S. Rao's 4 AM rule. So now I'll talk briefly about Professor M.S. Rao's 4 AM rule. Every day morning I wake up at morning 4 o'clock, and I create my own content. I read a lot, and throughout the day I generate knowledge because I have 61 years of observation that I integrate with my 43 years of diversified experience from Indian Air Force. So I generate a lot of knowledge. So at the end of the day, what I do is I remove unwanted things, outdated activities, things from my folders. So that's how I do it. That's how I structured my day. So precisely I am the creator, and I am the generator, and I am the destroyer. So here destroyer means not exactly I am destroying the things, but I am eliminating unwanted things from my folders. That's what I am doing. As I told you, life is all about learning, unlearning and relearning. So life is like that. So then I started working about Professor M.S. Rao's 4 AM rule. Just 1 minute. This is the cycle. This is Seattle supermarket. I think it will take around 10 minutes to go back. And so Professor M.S. Rao's 4 AM rule is useful in many aspects because it encourages you. Professor M.S. Rao's 4 AM rule offers many benefits. It checks dementia, and it checks depression. It checks decision fatigue, and so lots of advantages. That is the utility of Professor M.S. Rao's 4 AM rule. And Alzheimer's disease is a challenge which is related to dementia. So people have dementia, so this is a challenge. So by following Professor M.S. Rao's 4 AM rule, you will be able to you will be able to unlock your creative energies, and you will be able to integrate your mental, physical, spiritual and emotional energies. Precisely by following Professor M.S. Rao's 4 AM rule, you unlock your creativity, and he enjoy a lot. So this is about Professor M.S. 4 a.m. rule. There are some people, they wake up in the morning. When you look at Tim Cook, he wakes up at morning 3:45. Bob Iger, Disney CEO, also wakes up at 4 o'clock. Even I wake up in the morning 4 o'clock. There are some people, they wake up in the morning, and waking up morning is always good. Why? Because when you wake up in the morning 4 o'clock, what happens? The entire day will be under your control, and you can avoid distractions, and you can improve your focus, and you can be productive, and also you can improve your productivity and performance. So lots of things which are involved by following Professor M.S. 4 a.m. rule, and I'm an early bird. That's what I do it. At the same time, there are people, they wake up, they are night owls. They sleep late. So they have their own body clock. We call it as body clock or circadian rhythm. So everyone has their own circadian clock. But here what happens? I follow my way. My circadian rhythm is in this manner. I wake up in the morning 4 o'clock, and night 10 o'clock I sleep, and afternoon I take a nap or I sleep for some time. So morning 4 o'clock to night 10 o'clock I keep focusing. So this is my body clock or circadian clock that I am having. So people have their own way of doing the things. So we can't force people to wake up in the morning, because everyone has their own body clock. Everyone has their own circadian clock. Some people are night owls. So what I would like to share with everyone is that wake up in the morning 4 o'clock, so that you will achieve productivity and performance. So friends, I encourage you to wake up in the morning. But again, here there lies the challenge. Some people work in hybrid. Some people work remote. Some people work at their own way because of their organizational commitment. So we can't force the people. But ideally, it's good if you wake up in the morning 4 o'clock. Ideally, it's good if you follow Professor M.S. 4 a.m. rule. And so this is briefly about Professor M.S. 4 a.m. rule, and I started a trailer. So this is briefly about Professor M.S. 4 a.m. rule. So what I did was, I introduced myself. That's one thing. I have my own way of sharing my knowledge. I have a specific template of sharing my knowledge. First I introduced myself, which I did it. After introducing myself, then I shared with you about my philosophy, and I am planning to write a book. That's the second thing. And third thing is that I shared with you about Professor M.S. 4 a.m. rule. So like that, I keep sharing my knowledge. So I do all those things despite having health challenges, despite having limitations, because I believe in adding value and impacting the people. So this is briefly about my journey. Now I am reaching home, so still I don't want to waste my time. I want to utilize my time. If you waste 1 second of your life, that means if you waste 1 second of your life, that means you wasted uh, one second of your life. So don't waste your time. If you don't waste your time unnecessarily. If you waste 1 second, that means you wasted one second of your life. So you use your time in a right way, and time is very precious, and time will never come back, because you are gifted with a specific lifespan and you have to work within that. So identify the important areas, work on them, and add value and impact humankind. So now I am close to home, and it's very cold in Seattle, and I interacted with two paragliders. I interacted with a guy. He's a teacher. So like that, lots of things I did it. So now I am signing off. It's very so friends, I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Practice gratitude with gratitude.